Hey there! If you're watching this video, chances are, you or someone you know has high blood pressure or hypertension. Hypertension is a serious health condition that affects millions of people worldwide. It's often referred to as the silent killer because it has no obvious symptoms, but if left untreated, it can lead to serious health problems like heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure. That's why it's so important to manage your blood pressure and keep it in a healthy range. And the good news is, you don't necessarily need medication to do that. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 simple steps you can take to normalize your blood pressure without medication. First, let's start with a brief overview of the video. In step 1, we'll talk about how eating a healthy diet can help manage your blood pressure. In step 2, we'll discuss the importance of regular exercise for maintaining a healthy blood pressure. Step 3 is all about maintaining a healthy weight, which can have a significant impact on your blood pressure. In step 4, we'll talk about the importance of reducing stress and how it affects your blood pressure. Step 5 is about limiting alcohol consumption, which can also have an impact on your blood pressure. In step 6, we'll discuss the benefits of quitting smoking and how it can help lower your blood pressure. Step 7 is all about getting enough sleep and the impact it has on your blood pressure. In step 8, we'll talk about reducing caffeine intake and why it's important for maintaining a healthy blood pressure. In step 9, we'll discuss the importance of regularly monitoring your blood pressure and how it can help you track your progress and adjust your lifestyle changes as needed. And finally, in step 10, we'll talk about avoiding blood pressure medication with severe and long-lasting side effects and why it's important to always ask your doctor about the side effects of any prescription you're taking. So, whether you're looking to maintain a healthy blood pressure, or you're trying to lower your blood pressure naturally, this video has got you covered. So, let's get started. Step 1. Eat a healthy diet. If you're looking to normalize your blood pressure, the first thing you should focus on is your diet. What you eat can have a big impact on your blood pressure, and making the right food choices can help you avoid hypertension and the associated health problems that come with it. So, what makes for a healthy diet when it comes to blood pressure management? Firstly, it's important to focus on eating high-protein foods. Studies have found that eating 100 grams of protein or more per day can lower your risk of high blood pressure by 40%. Good sources of protein include eggs, steak, chicken, salmon, and whey protein. In addition to protein, it's also important to make sure you're getting enough potassium in your diet. Foods like bananas, avocados, and sweet potatoes are high in potassium and can help ease the tension in your blood vessel walls, which can help lower your blood pressure. You may also want to consider supplementing magnesium, as 90% of people are deficient in this mineral. While it's important to focus on these healthy foods, it's also crucial to be mindful of the types of foods you're eating. Processed foods, for example, are often high in salt, which can contribute to high blood pressure. So, aim to avoid these types of foods as much as possible and instead, focus on whole, unprocessed foods that are rich in nutrients. In summary, eating a healthy diet that is rich in protein, potassium, and magnesium, and low in processed foods can be a great first step in your journey to normalize your blood pressure without medication. By making these changes, you'll be taking an important step towards avoiding the health problems associated with high blood pressure and improving your overall well-being. Step 2. Exercise regularly. Exercise is one of the best things you can do to keep your blood pressure under control. It's really that simple. Regular physical activity helps your heart pump blood more efficiently, which means your blood vessels don't have to work as hard to pump blood. This, in turn, can help lower your blood pressure. So, how much exercise should you be doing? Well, it's recommended that you get at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week. This can be anything from brisk walking to cycling, and it doesn't have to be all at once. You can break it up into smaller chunks throughout the day, as long as you get your heart rate up for at least 10 minutes at a time. But what if you're not a fan of structured exercise? Don't worry. There are plenty of ways to add physical activity to your day without even realizing it. Try taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or taking a walk around the block during your lunch break. Park your car further away from the office so you have to walk a little further. These small changes can add up to a big impact on your blood pressure. There are also specific exercises that have been shown to help lower blood pressure. Aerobic exercises, like jogging, swimming, and cycling, are great for getting your heart rate up and improving your cardiovascular health. Resistance exercises, like weightlifting, can also help lower blood pressure by building muscle and improving your overall fitness level. But the most important thing is to find an exercise that you enjoy and that you can stick to. If you don't enjoy jogging, for example, it's not going to do you any good if you can't stick with it. So, find something that you love, whether it's dance, yoga, or just a brisk walk in the park. As long as you're moving and getting your heart rate up, you're doing your body a favor. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your sneakers and get moving. Regular physical activity is an essential part of keeping your blood pressure under control, and it's a great way to improve your overall health and well-being. So, let's get started. Step 3. Maintain a healthy weight. Are you carrying a few extra pounds around your waist? Did you know that carrying excess weight can significantly increase your blood pressure? Yes, it's true. The more weight you carry, the higher your blood pressure is likely to be. This is why maintaining a healthy weight is one of the key steps in managing your blood pressure. Here's the deal: if you're overweight or obese, losing just a little weight can go a long way in helping to lower your blood pressure. On average, blood pressure decreases by 1 millimeter of mercury with each 2.2 pounds of weight lost. That might not sound like much, but every little bit helps. But don't worry, you don't have to become a supermodel to get your blood pressure under control. Even a small amount of weight loss can make a big difference. The goal is to get to a healthy weight range, not to be super skinny. One thing to keep in mind is that losing weight is not always easy, but it's worth it. There are plenty of resources available to help you get started, like nutritionists and dietitians, weight loss programs, and support groups. You can also find healthy recipes online and start cooking at home, instead of eating out all the time. At the end of the day, the key to success is to find a way of eating and exercising that works for you and that you can stick to. It's important to remember that slow and steady wins the race. Rapid weight loss is not sustainable and can even be harmful to your health. So, set yourself achievable goals and take small steps in the right direction. Maintaining a healthy weight is an important part of managing your blood pressure, so don't neglect it. Get moving, eat a healthy diet, and watch the pounds disappear. Your blood pressure and your body will thank you for it. Step 4. Reduce stress. Stress can be a real pain in the neck, especially when it comes to our health. Did you know that stress can actually raise your blood pressure? Yup, it's true. And that's why it's so important to find ways to manage it. High blood pressure can lead to serious health problems, so it's essential that we do everything we can to keep it in check. Now, there's good news. There are simple things you can do to reduce stress and keep your blood pressure levels in a healthy range. Taking cold showers, for example, can be a great way to chill out and relax after a long day. And, if you're feeling extra stressed, taking a few deep breaths or practicing some yoga can help you feel more relaxed and calm. Another great way to manage stress is to start your day with a little bit of prayer or meditation. Taking just a few minutes each morning to focus on your breathing and clear your mind can help set the tone for a more relaxed day. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, taking a short walk or doing some light exercise can also help you reduce stress and anxiety. It's important to remember that everyone experiences stress differently, and what works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find what works best for you and make it a part of your daily routine. Whether it's taking a cold shower, praying, or doing some light exercise, find what works best for you and stick with it. Your blood pressure and your overall health will thank you. Alright, let's talk about limiting alcohol consumption. Drinking too much alcohol is not good for your overall health and can lead to high blood pressure. That's why it's important to limit how much you drink. But don't worry, you don't have to give up alcohol completely. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1 drink per day for women and no more than 2 drinks per day for men. A drink is considered to be 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of 80 proof spirits. It's important to keep in mind that alcohol can affect people differently. Some people can have a drink or two and their blood pressure won't go up, while others might notice an increase after just 1 drink. So, it's best to pay attention to your own body and how it reacts to alcohol. When it comes to drinking, moderation is key. Don't feel like you have to drink every time you go out with friends or at a social event. You can still have a great time without alcohol. Try ordering a non-alcoholic drink like water, soda, or juice instead. And if you're really struggling to limit your alcohol consumption, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. They can help you come up with a plan to cut back on alcohol and improve your overall health. Remember, reducing your alcohol intake is a small but important step in taking control of your blood pressure and improving your health. So, let's make a conscious effort to limit our alcohol consumption and enjoy a healthier and happier life. Step 6. Quit smoking. Quitting smoking is one of the most important steps you can take to lower your blood pressure and improve your overall health. Not only does smoking raise your blood pressure, but it also increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and many other serious health problems. If you're a smoker, quitting is the best thing you can do for your health. Now, I know quitting smoking is easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there. But quitting smoking is possible with the right support and resources. And the benefits are worth it. You'll see a decrease in your blood pressure within just a few weeks of quitting, and your risk of heart disease and stroke will decrease over time. If you're ready to quit smoking, there are a few things you can do to make the process a little easier. First, make a plan. Decide on a quit date and stick to it. You can also try nicotine replacement therapy, such as gum or patches, to help manage cravings. Consider talking to your doctor about prescription medications that can help you quit. Surround yourself with supportive people. Let your friends and family know that you're quitting and ask for their support. Join a support group either in person or online to connect with others who are going through the same thing. Finally, find healthy ways to manage stress and cope with cravings. Exercise, deep breathing, and mindfulness can all help. Keep in mind that quitting smoking is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to slip up along the way, but just keep trying. The health benefits of quitting smoking are too important to ignore, and you'll be glad you made the decision to quit. In conclusion, quitting smoking is one of the best things you can do for your blood pressure and your overall health. It's not easy, but with the right support and resources, you can do it. So, take that first step today and start your journey to a smoke-free, healthier life. Step 7. Get enough sleep. Getting enough sleep is so important for our overall health, and it's no different when it comes to maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Lack of sleep can put a serious strain on your body, and it can lead to a number of health problems, including high blood pressure. So, how much sleep do you need to stay healthy and keep your blood pressure in check? Most adults need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, although some people may need more or less. To figure out how much sleep you need, pay attention to how you feel after different amounts of sleep. Do you feel refreshed and alert, or do you feel tired and grumpy? If you're having trouble getting enough sleep, there are a few things you can try. First, create a relaxing bedtime routine to help you wind down. This might include taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to soothing music. Second, make sure your bedroom is cool, quiet, and dark. Third, try to avoid caffeine, sugar, and screen time in the hours leading up to bedtime. And finally, if you're still having trouble sleeping, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. They may be able to recommend some strategies or even prescribe medication to help you get the rest you need. Getting enough sleep is crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels, and it's also essential for our overall well-being. So make sure to carve out some time for yourself each night, and prioritize getting the rest you need to stay healthy and happy. Step 8. Cut back on caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant that can boost your energy and help you feel more alert. However, too much of it can have negative effects on your health, including raising your blood pressure. If you're a big coffee drinker, you might find yourself feeling jittery and anxious after a cup or two. This is because caffeine can cause your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to narrow, leading to a temporary increase in blood pressure. The good news is that cutting back on caffeine can be easy if you're willing to make a few simple changes. Start by switching to decaf coffee or tea, or drinking them in moderation. You can also try drinking herbal tea or water instead of caffeinated drinks. If you're a soda drinker, try to cut back on your consumption or switch to a caffeine-free alternative. It's also important to pay attention to the amount of caffeine you're getting from other sources, such as chocolate, energy drinks, and over-the-counter medications. Read labels carefully and talk to your doctor if you're not sure how much caffeine is safe for you to consume. In general, it's a good idea to limit your caffeine intake to no more than 200 milligrams a day. This is about the amount in 1 or 2 8-ounce cups of coffee. By cutting back on caffeine, you can help reduce your blood pressure and improve your overall health. Remember, reducing your caffeine intake is just one of many steps you can take to manage your blood pressure. With a little effort and patience, you can make healthy changes that will improve your quality of life and help you feel your best. Step 9 is all about keeping an eye on your blood pressure levels. This step is important because it helps you understand how well you're doing with the previous steps, and also helps you identify any areas you may need to improve. Keeping track of your blood pressure is simple and can be done at home, with a doctor, or at a pharmacy. One of the best ways to track your blood pressure is by using a blood pressure monitor at home. These monitors are readily available at most drugstores and are easy to use. Simply wrap the cuff around your upper arm, turn on the monitor, and wait for the reading. It's important to take multiple readings throughout the day, especially if you're experiencing symptoms of high blood pressure such as headache, dizziness, or chest pain. This way, you'll get a good idea of what your blood pressure is like over the course of a day. Another option is to keep track of your blood pressure during a doctor's visit. Your doctor will be able to measure your blood pressure during your appointment and give you a clear reading. This is a great way to get a baseline reading and to see how your blood pressure is responding to any changes you've made to your lifestyle. Finally, some pharmacies have automated blood pressure machines that you can use for free. Simply walk up to the machine, insert your arm into the cuff, and wait for the reading. This is a convenient way to check your blood pressure when you're out and about, and it's a good way to keep an eye on things if you don't have a blood pressure monitor at home. So, there you have it. Keeping track of your blood pressure is a simple and important step in managing your blood pressure levels. By monitoring your blood pressure regularly, you'll be able to see how well you're doing, identify any areas that may need improvement, and make changes as necessary. So, go ahead and give it a try. Step 10 is all about being mindful of the medications you're taking for blood pressure management. It's important to remember that not all blood pressure medications are created equal. Some medications can have severe and long-lasting side effects, which can be very uncomfortable and even dangerous. This is why it's so important to always ask your doctor about the side effects of any prescription you're taking. Before starting any new medication, make sure to have a conversation with your doctor about the potential risks and benefits. They can help you understand what to expect and what kind of side effects you might experience. It's also important to keep in mind that not all medications work for everyone, so it may take some trial and error to find the right one for you. If you're already taking medication for high blood pressure and are experiencing side effects, It's a good idea to have a conversation with your doctor about switching to a different medication. They can help you weigh the pros and cons and determine if switching medications is the right decision for you. Remember, your doctor is your partner in managing your health and wellness, so don't hesitate to reach out to them for guidance and support. And always make sure to follow their recommendations for taking your medications, as this will help you manage your blood pressure and minimize the risk of side effects. As a little bonus, let's talk about sugar consumption. Sugar is often one of the first things people cut out when trying to improve their health, and for good reason. But did you know that sugar consumption can also have a big impact on your blood pressure? It's true. When you consume a lot of sugar, it can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and other health issues that can raise your blood pressure. Plus, when you eat sugary foods and drinks, your body experiences a sugar rush that can cause your blood pressure to temporarily spike. Over time, these spikes can add up and lead to long-term high blood pressure. So what can you do to reduce your sugar intake and help keep your blood pressure under control? The first step is to become more aware of how much sugar you're consuming. Read food labels carefully, and look for hidden sources of sugar in things like salad dressings, condiments, and drinks. Next, try to limit or eliminate processed foods and sugary drinks, like soda, sports drinks, and sweetened coffee drinks. These are some of the worst offenders when it comes to sugar. Instead, opt for water, unsweetened tea, and coffee. If you need a little something sweet, try a small piece of fruit, or a drizzle of honey in your tea. Finally, don't forget about the importance of eating a healthy diet overall. Choose whole, nutrient-dense foods, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. These foods will help you feel fuller for longer and give you the energy you need to stay healthy and active. In conclusion, cutting down on sugar is a simple yet effective step in reducing high blood pressure and improving your overall health. By making a few simple changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can take control of your blood pressure and live a healthier, happier life.